Please let me know. నా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుందా లేదా?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Great. Thank you. And let me start with the session now. Right. Let me open these. So now, in a previous sections, we started with the Python. In that, in the previous section, we have looked at the Python data structures, the hands-on, right? We have seen hands-on on the Python data structures, right? We have seen how to use strings, list, tuple, tuples, dictionaries, sets, right? All the things that we have seen, right? And we did the comparison of all the things, right? So I hope the previous section is clear to everyone, right? So is the previous section clear to everyone? Say clear. If it is clear, say clear in the chat. Clear, clear, clear. Say clear in the chat. Right. Maybe I don't know how many of you are listening, but I'm getting only very less response. Got only 3 responses in the chat. Hope everyone is listening to my section. Here we're having around 110 participants as of now. That's great, right? So hope everyone is listening, right? So now let's start with the section. Now today, what we look at? Now today we look at the things like control statements, right? So in this we are having if statement, elif statement, or else if. Then we are having loopings, right? While and for. We will see these things today, and I will explain the things along with the hands-on, right? We'll be looking at all the things along with the hands-on directly instead of covering the theory and all. I hope so. Why I am doing this? I hope so. Most of we know about the theory and all. So along with the hands-on, I will be giving you the basic theory, what is what, and parallelly we look at the basic like coding, how to do the if, how to use the if, when to use if, elif, looping and all, right? So I hope you all are excited, right? Let's start with the things. Great. So now here I'm having a notebook, this notebook, right? So this notebook is about control statements. Here we will be looking at if, else, elif, right? And nested if conditions that we'll be looking at, and we'll be looking at the while loop, for loop, and the break and continue, right? Everything that we're looking at today, right? Now let's start. I hope so. These if, else, and elif everyone knows. So let's comparison between the two, right? Comparison between the I request Ocean Apps teams to please look at the things. Yeah. So if you compare, మనం ఒకవేళ కంపేర్ చేసాం అనుకోండి వేరే ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ తోటి పైథాన్ తోటి. So now can I write something like this in Python? But if you come to the if condition in the C language, Suppose if I compare with the C లో మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, if expression, maybe it is a kind of reloop expression, right? Then we will be giving, right? Then we'll be giving the braces and we'll be having the statements, right? So whatever that we will be writing inside the curly braces, this block is belongs to the if block, right? And whatever it is true, if the expression is true, if the expression is true, it will get inside the if block. If the expression is false, it will come out of it, right? Now if you talk about the python programming language, మనం పైథాన్ లో కనుక మాట్లాడుకుంటే అదే, in a python, are we going to keep any curly braces here? Yes, please let me know. Do we have any curly braces in Python?
No, sir.
No, right. We are not having any curly braces in Python, right? Then how can we say the block of code is belongs to the if condition? If here we can have expression, then we will be giving the colon over here. And if you enter here, we need to provide the indentation. Indentation is nothing but the equal length of space that we are providing from the starting part of the if, right? So these are equal length of space, and whatever the statements that we are writing here, right? All the statements which are following the indentation, everything is belongs to the if condition, right? Python is a indented programming language. Python name antarandi. Python is a indented programming language. So we must follow these things, right? So if you don't follow the indentation and if you are writing the if condition, means it will throw the syntactic error. All right. So this is the if, and if the condition is true, we'll be getting inside the if block. If the condition is false, right? Okay, the true and then we are getting into it. If the condition is false, whatever the statements are given here out of the indentation, they will be executed. Suppose మనం ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడైనా సరే else block పెట్టామనుకోండి, like అంటే condition true అయితే ఇది execute అవ్వాలి. Suppose if I want to execute the some other set of block, right? If the condition is false, I want to execute the some other set of statements, then we need to provide again the indentation here, equal length indentation, and we need to provide the statements, right? These are the false. When the condition is false, then these statements will be executed, right? So these are basic syntax of the if condition when it comes to the Python programming language, right? So again, in the if, here you can see we are having different types of if that we can write. The basic if, let me write it here itself. Suppose if I say something like number is greater than percentage 2 equal to something like 0, right? Print it is even, right? Suppose here I'm having number is equal to 12, right? Then what will be the output here? Obviously the output is it is even. Why? Because here the given number is 12, it is even. Suppose if I give it as a 15, then what will be the output for this block? 15 ఇచ్చాను అనుకోండి, and here print out of block, right? As of now, I'm keeping these in the comment. Now if this is the code, what will be the output for this?
It is an order.
What will be the output for this? Suppose ఈ కోడ్ మనం రన్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, అవుట్పుట్ ఏమొస్తుంది? Okay, let me give you the options. Okay, let me give you the options. The first option వచ్చేసి no output. Second option error. Third option even. Fourth option లేదనుకుందాం. Fourth option. Let's see what will be the output of here. Yeah, some of the people are telling that no output. కొంతమంది ఎవరో ఈ దేవి శ్రీనివాస్ is telling that there is no output and prints nothing and nothing but no output, I think so. And someone is telling that the error. Okay, right. So here obviously the output is no output. So what it will do here, if you see this, if you look at this, here it is a number 15. Now here the condition is false, right? As the condition is false, it will come out of the if block. So after the if block there is nothing to do, right? After the if block there is nothing to do. Syntactically it is correct, there is no problem. But after the if block there is nothing to do. Suppose then manko run chesam anukondi. Suppose if we run it, so what will happen? It will give nothing. It executed but we will not be getting anything, right? Hope you are getting. Suppose నేను ఈ కామెంట్ తీస్తాను. Now what will be the output for the same? Now for this block what is the output? Again error. Okay, ఇంకా remaining
Error, sir.
error వస్తుందా? Out of if block. As Gunturu Tirupatamma. Yes, the output is out of if block, right? That you can see here. What is happening? Condition is false, so it is not getting into it. But whatever the output which is out of the if block, here we are having at least one statement which is inside the if block. So this is only the statement which is belongs to the if block here. So whatever the statements which are out of if means the statement which is not following the indentation is out of if. So this statement is out of if, right? This statement is out of if. So what will be the output? Output is out of if block, right? It's fine, no problem, right? No need of sorry. Sorry చెప్పాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. Just yeah, we might be missing sometimes, but these type of simple questions you may get when you take the like uh, like technical written, right? So written test ఇచ్చినప్పుడు వాళ్ళు basic syntax మాత్రమే చూస్తుంటారు. Are you aware of it or not? So we need to be conscious. So when you are attempting the question, right? Maybe ఆ క్వశ్చన్ మొత్తం మనకు తెలిసినట్టు ఉంటుంది. మనం ఒక్కసారి ఏం చేస్తాం అంటే తప్పు ఆన్సర్ పెట్టి వచ్చేస్తాం, right? So be conscious when you are giving the answer, right? Great. So now here what I want to clean up the kernel. So why? Because the outputs are here. I don't want the outputs here. So I want to clean up the kernel. So for that, restart kernel, restart, so that I will be getting the new notebook, right? Yeah. Again, here what I'm doing, I am taking the number from the input. I am taking the input by the user, from the user, right? Then user దగ్గర నుంచి input తీసుకుంటున్నాను నేను ఇక్కడ, and I am checking whether the number is greater than or positive or not, 0 or not, negative or not, something like that, right? So here I have used the if, elif, and else. Suppose let's see, right? If I say 20, obviously 20 is a even a positive number, so you will be getting it as a positive, right? ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుంది? I hope you people know about the elif, right? So elif గురించి better if you explain here, that you can see ఇవన్నీ basic generic, but anybody know what is elif? Elif is an important one. Elif ఏం చేస్తుంది? Here will you please tell me what will be the output of this? ఒక్కసారి దీన్ని చూడండి, దీని అవుట్పుట్ ఏంటో చెప్పండి నాకు. Here we am having a var. It is something like 2 plus 3j. So I hope you know what is the 2 plus 3j, what the number is indicating. చెప్తారా var one type ఏంటో చెప్తారా? Complex, exactly. Yeah, Gayatri told. Yeah, great. Yeah, yes, exactly, exactly. It is a complex number, right? So now will you please tell me what is the output of it?
Type of the variable is complex.
అదొకటే వస్తుందా? Obviously it will come only the type of the variable is complex, right? ఈ elif ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే it is a kind of switch in the other cases, right? Other programming language మనకి C లో స్విచ్ కేస్ ఎలాగైతే ఉందో, స్విచ్ కేస్ ఏం జరుగుతుందండి, వెన్ ఎవర్ వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ కేస్ కేస్ వన్, then we are having a break, right? And case 2, then we are having break, right? Whenever the respective case is executed, it will be coming out of the switch, right? It will not execute the remaining cases, right? So ఇక్కడ మనకి పైథాన్ లో ఏంటంటే, పైథాన్ లో elif is a kind of switch. It is a switch case only. elif అనేది ఏంటంటే it is a switch case, right? In a Python programming language. అంటే ఏంటి? First it will check the first condition, right? Here you can see what is a var type of var1. Obviously here it is a complex, right? Here it will check whether the complex is equal to int. No, it is not. So as the condition is false, so it will go to the next condition. It will check here type of var is equal to false, is equal to float, right? Complex is not a float, right? So again it is a false. Next one, complex is equal to complex, as it is true here. ఇక్కడ ఇది true కాబట్టి it is not going to check any other statement, right? ఇక్కడ ఇది true అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి will not check the remaining condition. అసలు ఈ చెక్ కూడా చేయదు. Hope you are getting my point, right? And it will not check and it will come out of it, right? That is what the elif is, right? Suppose uh, suppose if I are given something like uh, 3. So now what is the output here? The output is tuple. It will check all the things and the type of the variable is tuple. It will come, right? Hope you are getting my point. Now suppose if I say, okay, let me look at the output, right? The output is tuple here, right? Suppose let's see, can we have something like none? None is there. Now let's see what will be the output for this. ఏం రావచ్చు output?
Type of the variable is unknown.
Type of the variable is unknown, right? Why? Because it will be checking all the conditions. So ఇక్కడ అన్ని conditions fail అవుతున్నాయి కాబట్టి, as all the conditions are failed, it came to the else block. Exactly, right? So else statement will execute. Exactly, right? That's great. So that is about the basic if block and all, right? Now in if block మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, expression లో we will be having some kind of reloop operator, right? Logical expression పెడతాము, లేకపోతే conditional expression పెడతాము. other than other than that, we can have something like these values also, right? ఇక్కడ 0 condition లో నేను ఏం చేయొచ్చు, I can have 0, Yep. Here you can see that 0, empty string, empty dictionary, empty list, empty tuple, right? So ఇవన్నీ ఏంటి empty set or dictionary both are same, right? If you keep something like that, it is empty only, right? So ఇవన్నీ ఏంటి దేని రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాయి? Empty everything represents the false. Empty everything represents the false. So కాబట్టి వీటిని ఏమంటారు? Falsy values అంటారు. వీటిని ఏమంటారండి? Falsy values. That means if there is any if with empty string, it always considered as a false. ఇది ఏమవుతుంది? False అవుతుంది. Obviously it will not get inside the true block. It will execute the else block if it is there something else block, right? Other than these అంటే like if other than these kind of falsy values, if there is something like if there is a something like OA, like if ocean apps, right? It is a true only. It is a string. Something is there. It is not empty, right? If ocean apps, then it is true, right? It will be evaluated as a true only. It is a dictionary. It is also, it is not. It is not a empty one. It is a like dictionary. We are having something over here, right? Hope you are getting. So it is also evaluated as true, right? సో వీటిని ఫాల్సీ వాల్యూస్ అని చెప్పేసి అంటారు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి ఒకసారి ఇది. And then we are having nested one. Yes, will you please tell me what is the output of this? Yes, hope you are doing it. So okay, let me run it. And if I take a value 12, if I take a value 12, then what is the output of it? If I take a value 12, 12 is even number. Output ఏమొస్తుంది? Final output మొత్తం చెప్పండి నాకు. Even and also divisible by 3. Okay. So what we are expecting here? What is the output? So as the number is 12 here, it is even. Obviously it gets into this block, right? E block lone enter అవుతుంది. It will not take this block as it is true, right? అయిన తర్వాత then it will check the condition again, like 12 is divisible by 3 or not. Yes, it is divisible and also divisible by 3. That means what is the output that we will be getting? We will be getting 12 is even number and it is also divisible by 3. That is what the output that we will be getting here, right? Hope you are getting. Now suppose suppose if the number is 15, if the number is 15, yeah, 15 is odd divisible by 5. 15 is odd divisible by 5, that will be getting. ఇంకో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చేసుకుందాం. If the number is something like 10, if the number is 10, then what is the output? If the number is 10, if the number is 10,
10 is even. is 10 is not divisible by 3.
Exactly. 10 is even and it is not divisible by 3. Right. Right. Hope you are getting my point. Right. So just check all the things, something like suppose if I take 9. 9 తీసుకుంటే అవుట్పుట్ ఏమొస్తుంది? You need to understand the control of, that is flow of the program.
9 is even and is also divisible by 3.
9 is even,
9 is
9
odd,
even,
not divisible by 5.
Exactly. 9 is odd and it is not divisible by 5. Right. Hope you got it. Right. And now that is the basic exercise on the if else. It is not sufficient, please you verify the other like exercise and all. I will share some of the questions at the end. తర్వాత ఎండింగ్ లో నేను కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ క్వశ్చన్స్ మీకు ఇస్తాను, that you can just verify those. Right. Now let's have a look at the while. Right. So now when it comes to the while is a loop. Right. When we talk about the again C to compare jeste, here we'll be having something like a statement, like initialization statement as ఉంటుంది. Then we'll be having while and the condition, while and then we'll be having the condition over there. Right. And then we'll be having the braces, statements. Right. This is what, and here we'll be having the increment, a statements low. Then we will be having the increment statement also to forward the condition. Right. అదే మన పైథాన్ లోకి వస్తే, when it comes to the Python, here we will be having some kind of initialization, then while, condition, again we need to provide the colon over there. And if you want to say something which is inside the while block, then we need to follow the indentation over there, and we need to add the statements. Right. If the condition it is true, then it will enter into it and it will come back again with the help of the increment or the decrement. Right. All the things ఇందులో మనకి పైథాన్ లో ఇంకోటి ఏముంటుందంటే, if the condition is true, here if the condition is true we are getting inside it, if the condition is false we are coming out of it. Right. We are coming out of it. But in coming to the Python, if the condition is false, ఇది ఒక ట్రూ అయింది అనుకోండి, we are, if it is true we are getting inside the while block. If the condition is false, ఒకవేళ కండిషన్ మనకి ఫాల్స్ అయింది అనుకోండి, we can have something like else block over here. Right. మనకి పైథాన్ లో ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ వైల్ లూప్ లో కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు, వైల్ లో కూడా మనం ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ అనేది యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ దేర్ ఇన్ ది అదర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్. Hope you are getting my point. Right. We can have the else block also. Right. So that is what the basic syntax that we are having. Let's see how it will work. So it just the count, printing the count 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, will you please tell me what is the output of this? Maybe ఇక్కడ just ఒక 5 మాత్రమే తీసుకుందాం. Right. Let me add only 5 over there and just tell me what will be the output here. Instead of 20, let me take the 5.
One.
Yes, please. What is the output? What you are expecting? 1 2 3 4 5 వస్తాయా? 1 and 1 రమేశ్రీ 1 2 3 4 5
1 2 3 4
1 2 3 4 అలా వస్తుంది అవుట్పుట్. మ్యాజిక్ నెంబర్ 5 రీచ్డ్ 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. As Shekhar told, it is correct. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Exactly, Shekhar. Right. So it is not going to print 1 2 3 4. It is going to print the multiplication of the numbers like 1 2 3 4 5. I is equal to 1, result is equal to 1. It is checking I is less than or equal to 100 or not. It is true. ఇక్కడ దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? రిజల్ట్ స్టార్ ఈక్వల్ టు అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? నో, నాట్ 1 into 1 into 1. నాట్ దేవిశ్రీ. చూడండి ఒకసారి. హియర్ రిజల్ట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు రిజల్ట్ స్టార్ 1. రిజల్ట్ అంటే 1 into 1. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది? వెన్ I is equal to 1, result is let me clean it up once. ఇక్కడ I వాల్యూ తీసుకుంటే, ఇక్కడ రిజల్ట్ వాల్యూ తీసుకుంటే I 1 అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? రిజల్ట్ ఏమవుతుంది? రిజల్ట్ మనకి 1 into 1 అవుతుంది. I 1 అలాగే రిజల్ట్ 1 అయింది. నెక్స్ట్ ఏమవుతుంది? I is equal to 5. 1 is equal to 5 కాదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ బి ఇంక్రిమెంటింగ్. I is equal to 2 అయ్యింది. రిజల్ట్ అగైన్ 2 is less than or equal to 100. రిజల్ట్ is equal to result into I. రిజల్ట్ ఎంత ఇప్పుడు నాకు 2. రిజల్ట్ ఎంత ఇప్పుడు నాకు 1. 1 into 2 which is equal to 2 now. So result is 2 now. Right. Again it is not. Again I is incrementing. I is equal to 3. Then it will come again. Now I result is equal to 3. I is equal to result is equal to 2. I is equal to 3. That means here it will be 2 into 3. It will be 6. ఇది 4 అయినప్పుడు 6 into 4 it is 24. ఇది 5 అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? 24 into 5 it will be 120. When it become 5 ఏమవుతుంది? When it become 5 it is true, then it will getting inside it, reach it to the like magic number 5 is reached, stop execution. Right. That means we are stopping the execution. That means break అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఈ లూప్ మొత్తంలో నుంచి we are coming out of it. Right. So I will be 5 and the result is 120. Right. అంటే దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? It is a factorial of, it is a 5 factorial. అవుట్పుట్ ఏమొస్తుంది ఇక్కడ నాకు? 5 factorial. అంటే ఇక్కడ నేను ఏదైతే వాల్యూ ఇచ్చానో I will be getting that factorial. Right. Hope you are getting my point. Am I clear? Right. So yeah, maybe you can add any other number. Right. Maybe you can add something like ikkada meeru, if you say something like 10, and if it is 10 over here, it is factorial of 10 it is. Right. Maybe you can check. Right. It's a factorial of 10. Right. So yeah, now get into the for loop. If you, I hope for loop is somewhat different compared to the loops in the other programming language. Actually for loop అనేది వేరే programming language లో తీసుకుంటే, suppose when we talk about, when we compare it with the C only, suppose here we will be having expression 1, expression 2, expression 3 అని చెప్పి మాట్లాడుకుంటే, here we will be having statements. ఈ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ 1 అనేది ఏంటి? ఇనిషియలైజేషన్, లైక్ I is equal to 0 సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. ఈ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ 2 అనేది ఏంటి? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ కండిషన్. అండ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ 3 ఈజ్ లైక్ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ ఆర్ డిక్రిమెంట్ like right, increment or decrement. So it is something like in the C language, and most of the programming languages like this only. But when it comes to the Python, for loop is totally different. Right. For it is something like where in here we'll be having some container. Right. Some container right? This container can be anything like a string, list, dictionary, tuple, set, ఏదైనా అవ్వచ్చు, right? And the for loop, it will run in all these kind of containers, right? That is totally different compared to the other programming language, right? So let's see that. So if you see, it is a like list, right? Now we are passing this list here. Here in, I hope we know. మనకు తెలుసు కదా in అనేది ఏంటంటే it is a in is a membership operator, right? దీని గురించి మనం మాట్లాడుకున్నాం ఆల్రెడీ. in అంటే ఏంటో చెప్పాను. It is a membership operator. So fruit is a variable. You can have anything here, right? For fruit in fruits. So in the iteration, it will be taking each and every value as a starting index, then next index as a next index, right? So the first index, it will be taking the apple and it will be printing the apple over here. In the next index, it will be taking banana and I like banana, it will print. And next index, it take cherry and it will print I like cherry. And at the next index, it will be end of the list. End of the list is something like empty, right? End of the list is something like empty. So when it is empty, condition will become fail. As it become fail, it will come out of it, right? Here, what will be the output here? I like apple, banana, and all, right? The same thing, we can run all the things in the tuple, dictionary, everything, right? Here you can see we can run the same thing on the tuple, right? We can run same thing on the dictionary. We can give the key and the respective value pairs and all, right? And when it comes to the range, there is something like a range, right? So range అని చెప్పేసి మనకు ఒక ఫంక్షన్ ఉంటుంది. So what it will give the sequence numbers. Range అనే ఫంక్షన్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే it will give the sequence numbers. Range మనకి 3 types లో ఉంటుంది. Range with only with the single argument, it will provide the sequence numbers from 0 to n-1. అంటే ఏంటి? Range of నేను 10 అన్నాను అనుకోండి, then what is the output? It will provide the sequence of 0 to 10-1, 9 values, right? Range of then 2 values, suppose 2 arguments ఇచ్చాను అనుకో, 10, 20 అన్నాను అనుకోండి, it will start from 10 and it will go till 20 minus 1, 19. It will go till 19, right? And range, if I give the 3 arguments, like starting on argument 10, ending argument 20, if I give the step also, it is a step, right? అంటే దీని అంటే ప్రతి వాల్యూకి డిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత అంటే 2 తీసుకుంటా, అంటే 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, something like this. We will be getting these as a sequence. So yeah, we will be using these functions repeatedly when it comes to the programming, right? So yeah. Here just it will print the values, right? And yeah, nested loops, we can have the nested loops, break statement and this, right? We are having one example on the break and continue. Let's see what is the output of this. Here it is a weekend. Here it is a weekdays like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? Now, what is the output of this? Please tell me. The output ఏం వస్తుంది? Yes. What is the expected output here? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Today is Monday, today is Thursday. Yeah. Great. Today, Monday, Wednesday, when Tuesday, Wednesday, I Shankar ఏదో చెప్పాడు. Yes, exactly. Right. So ఏమొస్తుంది టుడే ఈస్ మండే, టుడే ఈస్ ట్యూస్డే, టుడే ఈస్ వెన్స్డే. ఎప్పుడైతే డే ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు వెన్స్డే అయిందో ఐ డోంట్ వర్క్ బియాండ్ వెన్స్డే అని చెప్పేసి వస్తుంది అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ బ్రేక్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ది లూప్. రైట్. ఎగ్జాక్ట్. రైట్. సో ఐ హోప్ యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ ద బ్రేక్ అండ్ కంటిన్యూ. బ్రేక్ ఏం చేస్తుందండి? ఇట్ విల్ బ్రేక్ ది లూప్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద రెస్పెక్టివ్ లూప్. రైట్. అదే కంటిన్యూ ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఆ రెస్పెక్టివ్ దాన్ని స్కిప్ చేయడానికి ఏదైనా ఒక వాల్యూని స్కిప్ చేయాలి అంటే దెన్ వి గో విత్ ద కంటిన్యూ. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ది లూప్ డైరెక్ట్లీ దెన్ యూ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ ది బ్రేక్. రైట్. సో యా, ఫంక్షన్ నుంచి కానీ లూప్ నుంచి కానీ మీరు బ్రేక్ అవ్వాలి అంటే ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ ఫంక్షన్ ఆర్ ఎ లూప్ దెన్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ది break. Now, yeah, will you please tell me what is the output of this? Today I don't work on Wednesday and it follows. Right. Today is Thursday, Friday. Exactly. Right. So it will skip only the Wednesday. Right. Whenever it is Wednesday, I don't work on Wednesday and Japesi. It will not print that today. Right. Except Wednesday, remaining days it will print. Yeah, it will print on Wednesday also, but it will print something like I don't work on Wednesday. Right. Exactly. Right. Here you can see, yeah, today is Monday, Tuesday. I don't work on Wednesday, right? And Thursday, Friday, right? Great. So this is a basic exercise, just to understand the flow of the if condition, if else, elif and all, right? And the like looping statements like while and for, right? Here I'm having some device questions for revision, right? Around 60 or 60 plus, right? So you can just explore all the things. Actually, I forgot to just upload these notebooks because of the time being, right? I will upload it, right? Even in Miko upload jastan, and I will create the GitHub repository and I will share it with you, friends. Okay. So, yeah, I hope the session is clear to everyone, and I request everyone to please give the attendance. Right, Sir has shared the attendance form. Right, I request